Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on something huge, something that's all around us, shaping our world in ways we don't even realize. I'm talking about mass media. Yeah, from the news you scroll through in the morning to the shows you binge at night, it's this massive driver of change. So let's break down how it all works.
All right, so how does this whole thing actually play out in your day-to-day life? I mean, it's so woven into the fabric of our society, right? It's kind of hard to even imagine a world without it. But if you boil it down, mass media really has three main jobs.
First step, and maybe the most obvious, its job is to inform you. Think about it. It's your window to the world. It gives you everything from the weather forecast to what's happening on the other side of the planet. For most of us, it's pretty much the only way we find out what's going on outside our own little bubble. Okay, next, entertainment. This one's easy. It's the music you blast on your commute, the movies you can't stop quoting, the shows you're dying to talk about. Mass media is basically the giant engine that pumps out all the stuff that fills our free time and, creates the culture we all share.
But here's where it gets really powerful. Its most potent function: to influence you. And this goes way beyond just news or a good movie. We're talking about actively shaping how you see the world, how you behave. It's what sets the trends, what molds public opinion. It can even push governments and huge industries to change course.
So with a force this big, you gotta ask, what are we actually talking about when we say mass media? Let's try to get a really clear definition. The key word here is mass. This isn't about some small targeted message for a specific group of people. Nope. This is a system designed to blast out one single mass-produced message to a huge, diverse, and often anonymous audience. We're talking everyone from scientists and artists to, well, you and me. Now, this kind of power, it has incredible potential, right? When it's used responsibly, mass media can be an amazing force for good, for real positive change in society. But, like we see here, it's really a double-edged sword. On one side, you have this incredible force for good. It can promote social harmony, bring a nation together, and even act as an instrument for justice by shining a bright light on things that need to be seen.
And that brings us to this really powerful idea of the fourth estate. In a democracy, the media is often seen as this unofficial fourth branch of government. It's like a watchdog. It doesn't have any actual constitutional authority, but by shaping what we all think, it has this unique power to hold powerful people and institutions accountable. It's played a huge role in the pursuit of justice throughout history.
Okay, so now let's flip the coin and look at the other edge of that sword. This is where influence becomes a real peril. This is the danger zone, where the goal can shift from simply informing you to straight up manipulating you. And this is exactly where that persuasive power can get twisted. You've got biased reporting that can swing an entire election. You have the constant focus on celebrity lifestyles that can create some pretty unhealthy ideals. And then there's sensationalism, which can whip up fear and panic, sometimes with very real, very dangerous results. So, how does all this power actually get out there? Let's take a look at the actual machinery behind the messages, the classic pillars of mass media. First up, we've got the foundation, print. We're talking newspapers, magazines. The big advantage here is that it creates a permanent physical record. And historically, print has been seen as like the gold standard for credibility and solid fact-checking. Then you've got radio, the voice in your ear. What's special about radio is its speed, its immediacy. It can report on things literally as they're happening. And because it's so portable, it becomes this constant, personal companion for millions of people, whether you're driving your car or sitting at your desk. And finally, we get to the real heavyweight of traditional media, television. It's the window to the world for so many. By mixing moving pictures with sound, it creates this super immersive experience. And honestly, it has an impact that print and radio just can't always compete with. All right, so we've looked at the power, the good side, and the dangerous side of mass media. So what's the big takeaway here? What does all this mean for us, really? When you get right down to it, what we've seen is that mass media is so much more than just a way to get news and entertainment. It is one of the most powerful engines for social change. Its ability to inform, to educate, to persuade, and to entertain, all on a massive scale. That's what makes it such an essential, unavoidable force in our world. And that leaves us with one last really important question. If media is this incredibly powerful tool, then we always have to be asking, who's holding it? What's their agenda? And at the end of the day, is it being used as a force for good
Or is it just a tool for control?